Drexel didn't want another home game. 13 road wins this season. A big part of the reason they expected their next game would be at a neutral site. You know, dancing with the big boys. From their perspective, they were snubbed by the NCAA tournament. Conveniently, forgetting they went 1-5 against the top 3 teams in their own conference, the Colonial, losing both games to Old Dominion, who did receive the CAA's at-large bid. Now, they could show the NCAA selection committee just how wrong they were by making a long NIT run, beginning with a home game against North Carolina State. Lots of love for Dick Vitale. Should be running the show next year. I think he should be running it every year myself. Had a sellout crowd of 2,700 on hand. Frank Elliger on the jam, part of a 15-4 Drexel run to start. Dragons up 28-26 at the half. But in the second, Ben McCauley, the one-hander in the lane, he had 16 and 12. Just over a minute left, stayed up one. Brandon Costner, layup and the foul. Wolfpack win it, 63-56. Tough for Drexel to complain anymore.
NC State gets the winner of Oklahoma State at Marist. Red Fox has nearly given Cowboy fans the big one there at Gallagher-Iba. 14 minutes to play. Marist up 50-35. They dominated this game for 35 minutes. Will Whittington, give and go. He finished with 31 points. Marist up 17 there in Stillwater. Cowboys make it close. Minute to play. That's Jared Jordan, nation's leader in assists. Here assisting OSU with the turnover. Next play by OSU. James Curry finds Obi Manello for the three-pointer, and the Pokes are within 1 on the home floor. After a couple of Marist free throws, Byron Eaton misses a free throw. Then the second got a forced to miss, and they get a great look. Manello misses that 3, and Marist goes on to win a shocker 67-64 in Stillwater. NIT not locked in for madness. Alabama, Massachusetts, 45 minutes of fun. Pick it up late in the second. Minutemen down by 5. Chris Lowe, three-pointer from the top of the key, and Matt Penny, senior. Yeah, he didn't want that eligibility to end. UMass trails by 2. 4.5 seconds left. Now the Tide trailing by 3. Look what Nick Saban drew up. Perfect. Mikhail Riley hits the 3, and Bama ties this game at 83. We go to overtime, less than 20 to go here. Tied down by 2. Riley, this time, no. Demetrius Jemison, yes, with the putback. Tied at 87. Less than 10 to go now. Chris Lowe, down the court. Up, got it. We'll play more. UMass wins at 89-87. All hail Travis Ford.
Toledo in Tallahassee to take on Al Thornton and the Florida State Seminoles. First round NIT action. Thornton had himself a ball game. Justin Ingram up for the lay-in, and Thornton says, I don't think so. The rare two-handed block. And then Thornton with the steal. I mean, he's showing you all his skills and the huge jam. Watch it again. Thornton takes off from just inside the free throw line. In a couple of years, when he's fully grown, he'll be able to take off from the free throw line. Second half, FSU's up 14. Jarrah Young there, and Thornton is there for another rejection. Comes out of nowhere. Really want to check your rear view mirror when you're playing against Thornton, and Florida State finished with 24-6 and those 2 blocks.
San Diego State, Syracuse. Orange and its fans taking the NIT seriously to the tune of 26,752 customers. It's a record crowd to see an NIT game. That's Demetrius Nichols draining the 3. He had 20. Cuse up 11. Darrell Watkins block. Eric Devendorf transition and splits the defender. Syracuse up 15. So at least so far the 26-7-5-2 are delighted. Still in the second. Andy Routens to Paul Harrison. Harris, look at him. I am so much better than you. Syracuse wins 80-64. Jim Boeheim, 750 career win.
NIT semi at the Garden. John Beilein in West Virginia in a thriller with Mississippi State, and what a finish they had at Madison Square Garden. Final minute. Here's Barry Stewart, and he puts the Bulldogs up by 1. A lost start of the mid-range jump shot. Mountaineers down 2. Final seconds. Darius Nichols. This for the lead. Gets an open look, but the Bulldogs fumble the rebound out of bounds. West Virginia possession. They'll get another shot to win. 2.1 to go. And it's going to be Nichols again on the inbound. He'll take the shot. This for the win. Nichols 17, including the buzzer beater. West Virginia into its first NIT final since 1942.
So the Mountaineers will get either Air Force or Clemson in the first half. Little ugly, Trevor Booker elbows Nick Welch in the face. He would go to the locker room with a bloody nose. The game delayed about 5 minutes. He was bleeding profusely. Second half, Clemson up 11. Vernon Hamilton to Booker up 13. Now Welch returns to the game in the second half with gauze in the nose, gives his team a much-needed lift. He adds 16, ties things up at 51. But Clemson back up 7 now. David Potter with the 3, and Clemson wins, reaching the NIT Finals for the second time.
NBA stars of tomorrow playing in this year's McDonald's game. O.J. Mayo and Kevin Love. A little love before the 30th Classic. Love is committed to UCLA. As far as the ESPN.com ranking, we've got him as #1. And that's a big part of the reason. Nailing the 3. Love, lay it up and in. The West had a 10-point lead. Eric Gordon, committed to Indiana. We've got him ranked #2 at ESPN.com. Here's what he can do for you. A little penetration and gold glass. Where's Mayo if these guys are 1 and 2? Well, Mayo's committed to USC. He's ranked #3 on ESPN.com. Mayo, nice spin, pull-up, 3. It's a 9-point game. Now, less than 5 seconds left in the game. East down 2. Mayo, great look to be the hero. No. Love at 13 and 6. Mayo 12 and 3. Hey, Tim McCormick, who's next year's star in college. Game at the Garden in New York. John Beeline and West Virginia in search of their first NIT title since 1942. Taking on Clemson. Cliff Hammonds from 3 and the foul. 4-point play. Tigers got the lead, but that would not hold up very long. You know, the Mountaineers, they shoot from 3 also. Shot 60% from beyond the arc in this game, 12 of 20. They were second in the nation all season from 3. Frank Young, Alex Ruoff, Jamie Smulligan, Deshaun Butler. West Virginia 8 of 13 from 3 in the first half, led by 12 at the break. West Virginia up 11, great ball movement here. Young gets it, another 3, 6 of 7 from 3 for him, finished with 24. He's your tournament's most outstanding player, and West Virginia wins the NIT championship.